I would love to try and do like a let's find 5 things we can change within a few seconds that'll make this build better. And I know that this is based on a real house, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I'm going to take this same roof piece and copy and place it in this direction, then pitch this down and give this house this shape instead. I think that'll look a lot better. Plus, then I get to do my favorite, tuck the eaves in and make a little triangle thing. So that's pretty good. I think I'm also going to tone the trim down because that will help it work a little bit better. So there we go. That's the first big change I would do, is adjust the roof. Thing number 2, generally I recommend having a large window, a small window, and an accent window. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is entirely too many windows. So we are not going to do that. We are going to narrow that down. So we can still have a nice big window here, and we can have a nice big window here, but we are going to just have these for our big windows. And then for our small windows, we're going to pick something complementary. I didn't mind those oblong windows you had though. This would be okay. So then I'm going to make these line up with the windows below them. And I think that will look a little bit better. It's very suburban, which is fine. This house is quite suburban. What else did I want to do? Ooh, I wanted to touch on landscaping a little bit. So terrain paint, I know you already knew I was going to do this. I'm going to paint along the edge of our little fence here. I'm going to paint along the foundation. Also on the landscaping side of things, don't mind this. However, I would also love to bring some more flowers toward this side of the build, so I'm going to use Move Objects and Alt Placement to bring in a few more plants, and I'm going to resize them with my bracket keys. A couple rocks for texture, and then I'd really like to add at least one other plant here. I generally go with the low-lying pale yellow flowers. That's going to help the front of our build feel a lot more alive with very little effort. So roof, windows, terrain paint, add some landscaping around the base of the house. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just a little bit of simple stuff. And for thing number 5 that I would do to help improve this build, you know what? Let's see if there's anything inside we can do like immediately. Oh my goodness. Literally just adding lights to make it light, I think would be like my one indoors thing. So not everybody likes this, but you can place these little super subtle saucer lights right on top of any lights you already have, so you don't have to worry about messing up your aesthetic lighting, and all of a sudden you can actually see what's happening. So I think if I was going to change just one thing inside the house, that would be it. So this is what we started with, and here's our little after exterior. So pretty dramatic change, I think, just adjusting a couple of simple things.